Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Gemini, August 2, 2022. You can begin the day wanting feedback or interactivity. A Mercury-Saturn transit can point to managing a block or obstacle as the day advances. Workarounds to delays today can help you out as you see new ways of doing things and relating with others. Still, it's best to avoid giving unsolicited advice as people can be more sensitive than usual. You might also see more flaws to recent plans, and others seem frivolous and impractical, or they may not be taking you as seriously as you would like. Temporary deflation or discouragement is possible now. A conflict or even a breakup could appear today, so keep your antennae up. This is because you and a partner are not seeing eye to eye and both of you are feeling fed up. Mental Mercury across the sky from you is energizing your solar 7th house of relationships. However, he will clash violently with mighty Saturn, who now orbits in your zodiac sign and solar 1st house of identity. This means that when it comes to communication and ideas, you're just not on the same page. Beware of seeming too cold and controlling now. If you throw up a defensive or aggressive attack, your partner could end up slamming the door in your face. Enjoy a somewhat relaxing day with your colleagues as the moon stations void of course until the mid-afternoon. It could be a great time to get lunch or drinks with your favorite work friend. Later on, the moon will leave its easygoing state by entering mentally alert Virgo. Expect to feel the restless energy pick up while the moon in Virgo looks into your finances, investments, resources, and debts. You could feel a little too critical of such aspects, but this may help if you have to go over pertinent details. What an extraordinary day for you! The dynamic atmosphere in the air will help you to fix new personal goals. The positive feedback you will get from the people around you could inspire you to make some life-changing financial decisions for the good of you and your family. Don't hesitate to share the day's positive attitude with them. You are enjoying harmonious relations with family and friends. Take time for shared activities, they will give you great pleasure. Occasions like this let you see what kind of person you are and the role you play amongst family and friends. What could be better than to find yourself in the company of others? If you've got a sweetie, it's going to get intense. If you're looking, now's the time to make a move. Everything romantic heats up a few degrees today. Don't let how you're feeling pass you by, instead voice your romantic wishes, and tell others what you're willing to give and what is expected in return. Go out and make yourself noticed, be courageous. Find the person who is right for you and discover how you might begin to share wonderful times with another. Profoundly emotional discussions with your romantic partner could move you to tears. If there have been difficulties in your relationship, you've overcome them all, and have probably reached a new understanding. Any romantic relationship or friendship started or moved forward at this time shows promise of growing into a strong and lasting one. Your basic inclination will be to exert an iron control over your feelings, but don't be afraid to show them. In situations like this, it's okay. Today, you are going to be able to make a situation more concrete and have more weight in your professional life. Don't hesitate to roll up your sleeves but avoid being sloppy. You need to take responsibility for your decisions and get involved with those you collaborate with a little more. In your affective life, you will discover the qualities of someone close to you who had left you rather indifferent up to the present. You may even envisage forming a couple with them. It's nice to uncover the hidden treasures of those close to you. It is the moon's clash with Neptune today that not only brings some fleeting and familiar work and life balance reminders but with perfect timing. This not only comes as the stars are starting to align across the income, work and career fronts and will do for the rest of the week, but just as they start to align on the playful and adventurous fronts in a way that is a taste of things to come. You can have it all but only with the right life balance. With no planetary activity on the romantic front, the moon's monthly visits are key to keeping the spirit of romance alive. Yet as the moon returns today, these romantically charged lunar vibes will come with a sense of anticipation. The moon might move through in just a few days, as the last visit before the first planetary activity on the romantic front begins. This is a chance to get the romantic flame burning. Our eyes in the sky. There is big Leo energy around you, with both the Sun and Mercury surrounding you with love and light, but the big planetary news today is relationship-focused, balance-seeking asteroid Juno heading retrograde in procrastinator Pisces. Any interpersonal struggles that you've tried to cover up float to the surface now, and you'll have a hard time ignoring them under this self-reflective retro motion. Some good questions to ask yourself during this retrograde cycle will be why you're in the relationships you're in, and if the partnerships in your life have an equal sense of give and take. You might not have any huge epiphanies or aha moments now, but putting yourself on the track toward figuring out which relationships work and which ones need more effort is a big step forward for you while Juno spins backward. Passions are high, and we might be moved to fight for others' rights, knowing that is the just thing to campaign for all to be able to exercise their freedom of expression. Who knew that our pain could be best exorcised by taking the focus, and therefore, the weight of expectation, off of ourselves, and witnessing self-doubt through another's eyes? Under this influence, we can assist others with their problems, healing our own fear of incompetence in the process. Close friends benefit from our guidance and trust our judgment, as it is clear we have lived through similar situations and can provide sound advice for dealing with their dilemmas. In the morning, the Leo moon squares off with Jupiter in Aries, stimulating self-indulgence. As the moon transits Leo, we crave safety and comfort, and we might believe that we can sate our appetite for security by feeding our cravings, Jupiter style. For this reason, be conscious of how coping mechanisms can become unhealthy. We might go overboard trying to protect or nurture those who have not requested our help. Avoid eating or drinking to excess. This transit will pass quickly, and we probably won't suffer too many ill effects. However, we should be conscious of how we perceive voids and the ways we seek to fill them. We might long to be around loved ones, those with whom we are safe expressing our emotions. We can easily pour our devotional feelings into our pets, home environments, creative projects, or even our work. However, it is more likely that this aspect will manifest in a desire to socialize. Although we incline to give love at this time, be mindful that you are worthy of receiving it too, even if you haven't done anything to earn it. Your interests are still varied, but you see the value in more practical viewpoints. The only person who might be judgmental about your life is you. Give yourself a hug and try to embrace your unique qualities. Understand that you're an amazing person who relishes originality. The flip side to this transit is that emotions may be erratic and temperamental. Take a step back from a situation if you feel that it's ready to combust. Take a momentary pause in an argument or with your inner frustrations to help calm you down. This will also allow you to think from a rational and clear-headed perspective, which can be hard to do when emotions accelerate and reach fever pitch.